Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Syndicate here, and welcome you faces to another video. This is kind of going to recap the video that I made yesterday, because I got a pretty of a good response and also a mixed response from the video yesterday. But mainly, what I'm going to talk about is my idea. Well, it's not my idea, I'm sure everyone's talked about it, but an idea for Call of Duty Zombies to make it what we want. Treyarch, listen up. You're going to make a lot of money, and I'm sure everyone will agree with me. And if you do agree with me, leave a like rating. If you don't, leave a comment as to what you would do to this to make it the best. Now, to quickly recap yesterday's video where I was talking about how I don't play Call of Duty Zombies all the time anymore and blah, 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 I want to play different games, or I'll play whatever I want to play. The biggest response was some people were like, this is your job, you should have to play it, it made you what it was, do it. But then, when I saw people in the comments replying to people saying you shouldn't have to do it, one of the best examples of why I shouldn't have to keep playing the same game over and over again is because of, like, see it like this. You know, like when you get a singer or a musician or something like that and they make that one-hit song and everyone knows them from that one-hit song? They'll always be known for that one-hit song. It's a fact, like, that's what they're known as. But they never want to just stick with that one-hit song. They want to always go ahead and make another one. Now, that's like me as a YouTube content creator. I'll go out and make videos on a certain thing which will be a hit. For example, Call of Duty Zombies were a hit. But then once it got boring, I wanted to go and do something else. Now, I upset the people who were like, no, we want this one-hit thing to continue. But me as a creator want to go and do other things. And that's just how it is. And hopefully you guys can respect that. I will maybe play Call of Duty Zombies if I want to play it. I will maybe play Minecraft if I want to play it. I may play Barbie Princess 5000 Deluxe Edition if I want to, that sort of thing. So that hopefully will wrap that up for you guys, and I appreciate everyone who respects that. And if you did understand what I was really coming from the video, then I appreciate that a lot. And moving on to Call of Duty Zombies. This is my thoughts and ideas. Now, obviously, everyone's had this thought in the past before, you know, Call of Duty Zombies, why don't you make it its own game? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I don't understand why they don't make it its own game, right? They've already got the multiplayer that sells like absolutely crazy. I know Zombies helps the sales increase, you know, packaging it together with another game, because, say, there's an audience of 1 million people who play Zombies, or more, you know, 50 million people are going by the game just for playing multiplayer, and like 100,000 people will play the campaign, if not one guy will play the campaign. But then, you know, they add on the 1 million people who play Zombies, so they package it together, and they get 16.1 million people together, like, ta-da, that's a good amount. But, realistically, what would make Treyarch more money, right, if they released, right now, a $40 game, or £40, $60 game, with every single Call of Duty Zombies, with, let's say, we use a Black Ops 2 engine, like the revamped World at War, the revamped Black Ops 1, and they all do it on the new engine, just because then it was like, you know, the best, finest engine it could be on. You know, we have dolphin diving and all that stuff, but keep everything kind of like customizable in a sense, but it just runs on that engine, so it's smoother. Because, you know, the World at War one, it's kind of a little bit buggy. Black Ops 1 was good, but it just, you know, lacking a bit. But then obviously Black Ops 2 is a really good engine. What if, right? What if they released it so you could just buy right now Call of Duty Zombies the game? You would get every single DLC that has ever been for it as a map that you can choose to play. So when you go to like start game, choose map, you could then choose weapon boxes. You could like randomize it, so every gun that has ever been in one of the Call of Duty Zombies, it's in it, like every single one, the pack-a-punched, all that. You could then do settings like guns already pack-a-punched, or you could do what I said, like Borderlands guns already randomly pack-a-punched. You know, so when you go to pack-a-punch a gun, say you put a pistol in it, when you pull it out, rather than it just being like Mustang and Sally, it could fire laser beams and flamethrowers, you know, that sort of stuff. But it gives you full customizability of every Call of Duty Zombies there has ever been in, like, the settings. You know, like how on Black Ops 2 you could do starting round, like 5, 10, 15, 20, or you could do dogs enabled. I think that might have been a thing. Dogs enabled, pack-a-punch enabled, power punch on, you know, power punch, power on, that sort of thing. Imagine if you could do it so when you went into the settings, it was like mystery box. You could choose like whether it was the mystery box from World at War, the one from Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, or you could do mixed. So then every time it give you a random mixture, say it was like 15 guns from like, you know, mixed up from each. That would be epic, because then each game you played, you didn't know what you were gonna get. Or you could actually, you know, like look at a game like Hearthstone. You know, when you make a deck, if you don't understand that, you basically pick X amount of cards, say, let's say, for example, 15 cards in this instant. You pick 15 cards, which every single gun's going to be. So you could go, okay, when I spin the mystery box, I got the chance of getting a pistol, the Wonder Waffle, the Thunder Gun, like that. You could do such awesome games. Now, some people might be like, oh, but that makes no sense, because then people will just put all the best guns in. Do it so it doesn't affect the leaderboard. Do standard survival zombies, that's an option. But then make the custom side of the zombies more fun, and people won't really care about getting on like high scores or anything like that, because It's just completely random and just makes the game fun for us. But then, you know, you might all just go, well, we've got the same guns, we've had the same maps, now what? I would love to say, like, every month they released a map pack for it. Dream. That would be the best. Every month there's a map pack for it, and you have to pay for it. It's DLC. They just released Call of Duty Zombies as, you know, there you go. They just add the customizability to it. Some people might be like, I'm paying for what I've already got, but you are paying for, like, the change custom versions of it or something. Like, you know, you could play on Shangri-La effectively with World at War weapons or Black Ops 2 weapons. I can't remember which Shangri-La was on now. I really can't. Pretty sure that was Black Ops 1. But anyway, you know, you can really, really mix it up like that. So it'd be amazing. And for example, Transit, you could click turn off fog. Just saying, that would be awesome. I know it's kind of impossible because all the render distances and shit, but it would be so friggin' good. Just saying. Imagine that if they released it with a map creator in it. Like, have you ever played like Grand Theft Auto creator mode where, you know, you can go around a map and place like where the perks are? Imagine if you could do that, take any of the maps and place where the perks are and stuff like that, and you can add it. You should be able to enable it as well to be able to have more than 4 perks. That would be epic because it just would, alright? It would. I'm saying it is. But then realistically, I think they could put out a zombie map. It probably wouldn't have an epic Easter egg in, but it'd be a really cool map with cool features. Every 3 months. Every 3 months, they have a full team dedicated. Like, say if they had it the size of the multiplayer team, they had a full team dedicated to just go whoop. Well, actually, you know, I say multiplayer. It probably need to be the campaign guys because they're the ones who actually design the maps, and the multiplayer guys change them for that. But if they could then every 3 months release a new map for, like, say £5 to £10 or dollars as DLC, because then you get a new map, because then every 3 months you're stoked because you get like, they add in a new gun. Like, they could add in, you don't have to add in a new perk because then there'll just be an abundance of perks, but the more perks and stuff they give you, the more fun the game can be. You'll play it differently, and the more videos people play on it, the more longevity it has and stuff like that. But they could make it its own game and just release DLC for it every 3 months, and it would be absolutely amazing, because then I'd still be posting content on it, you guys would be playing it all the time, and then every 3 months, like, we'd never know what to expect next. Like, they could do anything, you know, like, we've had Cowboys, we could have, you know, like, chivalry style, so, like, they bring out one where it's, like, proper knights and stuff. I know we kind of had it with the last one, Origins, you know, the fucking, the zombies and the, what are they called? They look like knights or whatever. I can't remember the actual name of them, but you know, we like I've one that's based in a castle, loads of stuff. It could be absolutely amazing. And then what we could do is we could vote on the actual like website of theirs as to which one we want next. It's like, okay, so we have all these maps from all these different Call of Duties that we're gonna take, twist. You know, because all they do is take all the campaign maps and then they kind of edit them in a sense to make something. That's what they do with multiplayer maps. So what if they could do that and then make them as zombie maps? Because then they've got an abundance of maps from all these Call of Duties, like World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and then just make these maps for us. So I just think it would be absolutely sweet as fuck if they could do that. And then, you know, we get to vote, like, which map would you like turning into Call of Duty Zombies map? Because, you know, we're going to have to wait once Black Ops 2 comes out. So we've got Advanced Warfare, we've got 4 DLCs for that, that comes with zombies, sweet. But once that's done, are they going to continue on the longevity of that? Are they going to keep releasing DLC for that? Probably not. I would honestly think no, because they'll just wait, like, they'll just have more of an understanding of what the community want from their game, from their version of zombies. They'll have an understanding of what DLC they could do next year, you know, in the next, like, rotation for them to make it and stuff like that, and where their storyline version of it's going to go. So I feel like when it gets back around to Treyarch's then going to have 3 years, because it now goes Sledgehammer, which was now, it's then going to go Treyarch, then it's going to go Infinity Ward. If Infinity Ward's going to do it again, I'm not too sure. But it's going to keep going like that now, every 3 years like that. It used to be, you know, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and they may change it back to that, or they may change it back to Treyarch, Sledgehammer. It could be anything, but right now, we all know it's going to be the 3. So we technically have to wait 3 years, 3 years after Treyarch do their next thing. So why not just release it as its own thing, have a community for over that 3-year period paying $10 per map you release, which is an absolutely massive amount of revenue for them, if that's the issue, and we, the zombie community, get what we want. Because at the end of the day, guys, don't forget, I love Call of Duty Zombies. I absolutely fucking love Call of Duty Zombies. It's an amazing game. I put so many hours into that. Like, I played it for 3 days to get to round 116. Or I say 115 because it's cooler. But I spent all that time getting to that because I love the game. You guys may hear me slating it, saying I don't want to make videos on it. It's because I have played it and pushed it to its boundaries of playing it. I do not want to keep doing the Easter eggs over and over again because it gets repetitive. They could add in so much more, like, new shit to it to, like, just mix up the way it's played. This is one thing that I wanted to throw out here, right? What if, do you remember how I said in my video yesterday, Call of Duty Zombies, you're trapped in, like, example, these 4 walls, you're stuck in these 4 walls, you can't get out of it, you're stuck in rooms between these 4 walls, there's a boundary of a map, you can't escape. Obviously you can hack out of it, but that's not the point. I mean playability, like really allowed to play in it. What if it worked like, I think kind of like the Binding of Isaac and any other random game. So basically, when you go through, say you go through doorway or you go up to a door and hold to buy, it randomly generates what that room's going to be. So, you know, like if you're playing Kino de Toten and you start off in the map, you're in the hallway. If you go up to open a door up there, it opens and there's 2 levels to the entire map or something. It'll probably get complicated to explain it like this, but if you go to open a door and on like normal Call of Duty, you'd open the door and you know it's going to open ahead of you and you can turn right. Imagine if you go to open that door, you open it and you don't turn right. The next entranceway is a staircase going up. You know, it's just random everywhere. Because then every time you would play it, it's something completely new. And then you might be like, oh, but what about the perks? Now, probably you could make it so the perks are always in a set room, or you could buy perks off the wall, or there was a big, like, abundance machine somewhere to get to. But that's, like, you know, a detail to go into eventually. But I just think it'd be so cool because then you could always forever keep creating it if they made it big enough. And I'm sure there'd be a limit of like, oh, you can only have like 50 rooms or something like that. Otherwise it'd be like Minecraft, you know, you could keep doing it. But that would be so sick. Then you could end up creating this amazing map that's randomly generated each time. So it'd be like Snake. You go up, you open that room, that could be a dead end, so you've got to go back out that way, and then you could go this way. So most maps like are a circle like that. Yours could then be like every freaking direction, and they could all interweave sort of thing, like in 5 when you're in the biolabs. Or the like weather labs, it calls, where you see the piggy. You know, like, they're all like little chunks of squares of walls. Imagine if you could connect them together, and it's just like you add in like a direction to go to, with other like guns on the wall would spawn in different locations, all that sort of shit. I think that'd just be really cool. I had that idea last night, and I wanted to share it with you guys. But that's about that. I just wanted to share it with you. So if you liked any of the ideas here, leave some suggestions below. I did disable the comments on the last video that I did, just simply because everyone was like, you sound like a spoiled brat, Tom. You should be making zombie videos. And then people are the guys that I just don't want on my channel. I'm being honest. I make videos because I love making videos and like entertaining you guys. I don't want to have to go to my comment section and have a fucking debate about if I'm enjoying something or not. If I'm not, you guys should respect what I'm saying, and then it's not me telling you off. You should respect what I'm saying, because if you came to me and was like, I don't want to make zombie videos, like if I was watching another YouTuber and they was like, I don't want to make zombie videos anymore, I'd go, okay, I understand. He doesn't want it doing. And I've been very nice over the past 2 years of not posting zombie content all the time by explaining this, by saying, I just don't want to do it, guys. I really don't want to do it. Or maybe, you know, I will post some, and I'll post like one every like 5 years or something like that. But people just in the end come back and are just like, nope, you're wrong. You should be doing it the way we're saying it. And I just want you guys to change your opinion like that, because I want you to respect that I'm a creator. I like making the content that I want to make, and hopefully you can understand that. So anyway, let's not all get hung up on the topic of that subject yesterday, but instead let's have a good time talking about Call of Duty Zombies and the future of it, okay? Because I'm stoked for what Advanced Warfare is going to offer, and yeah, I like actually doing these videos, you know, getting back talking about Call of Duty Zombies. So if you guys want me to do more about it, like discussing ideas and shit, I have an abundance of it, and hopefully if it ever just comes to the point where I do eventually get my own game put out, which hopefully is the plan, with the ideas that I've got, it could be cool and we can design it together, and then we got the game we all want to play. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys are awesome. I love you as always. Leave your comments below, like I said, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios.